Let your imagination soar as we dive deep into the captivating world of Disney parks. It's time for the Extra Magic Hour podcast, where the fun never ends and the magic is limitless.
Hey, howdy ho there. Hello. Welcome to the Extra Magic Hour show. I don't know why I always say it like that.
Well, it works.
Works for me.
But either way, nonetheless, we are here.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah, we're back. Hey, today, I thought it'd be interesting to talk about, I saw a couple people on the Facebook complaining about ticket prices. I was like, I guess it's a thing. So I thought we'd do, and listen, this is not a comprehensive history, but this is just a generalization history of Disney tickets and how we got from 1971 tickets to 2025 tickets. We got a fun fact for each of them. We're just going to kind of break it down. And then you can decide if you think Disney has gone off their rocker with ticket prices. Now, you also have to remember, back in 1971, there was one park. That was it. And there were like 7 attractions. That was it.
And only, 2 hotels?
Yeah. So there wasn't a lot of... Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. There wasn't a lot of things to do. You only had one. So I'm going to start, and then James is going to pick up. He's going to take over. From 1973 to 1982. And then we'll just keep on going down the line. So park opens in 1971. We had it was a paper ticket. And then we had ticket books, which had this A to E system. Like I said, it was only the Magic Kingdom. A tickets were kiddie rides like Dumbo or King Arthur's Carousel. B tickets were moderate rides such as the Jungle Cruise or Swiss Family. C tickets were classic thrill rides like the Haunted Mansion. D tickets were bigger thrills like Space Mountain, although it wasn't done until 75. And then E tickets were things like Pirates of the Caribbean, Tomorrowland Speedway. Think about that. Tomorrowland Speedway, 1971, was an E-ticket attraction. Let that sink in.
And now it's still E-ticket in line.
Yeah. So in 1971, you paid $3.50 to enter the park. Now, if you did nothing else, you entered the park and it cost you $3.50. But if you wanted to ride something, you had to buy a ticket book. Okay. So it was $3.50, and it was $1 for kids to enter that were under the age of 12. So everybody under the age of 12 came into the park for $1. $1. Let that sink in for a minute. A tickets cost 10 cents to 20 cents. B tickets were 25 cents. C tickets were 50 cents. D tickets were 75 cents. And E tickets were $1. So you bought a book typically. I think there was like maybe, if I remember correctly, it was like 76 when it was like $22. So it was like $22 per person, and maybe a little bit less for kids because the pricing was different back then. But that wasn't bad. I mean, just to go into the park and just watch the shows and stuff was $3.50. You could have eaten popcorn, had a hot dog, met characters, all for $3.50 and not ride anything. So completely different than it is today.
Probably stayed at the hotel for $10 more.
Yeah. Probably was. It was probably cheap. But I wish a couple things. I wish, one, I had kept a ticket book, or what was left of my ticket book. I mean, it'd be nice if I just bought a ticket book, just kept it in my pocket as a souvenir. But that's I don't think my father would have done that. And it would have been nice to kept my little entry ticket too. It probably wasn't $3.50. It was probably closer to $4.50 back in '76. Probably went up a couple bucks. But it would have been nice if I had kept them. I would have loved to have them as keepsakes right now. So anyway. There were two. Transportation was not free. It was $1, I believe, $1 to ride the monorail and the ferries. There were transportation tickets that you purchased. Guess where? The Ticket and Transportation Center. Weird. And also, we should mention that is where everything happened in the 70s. You parked in the parking lot. You took the tram to the ticket center. You purchased your ticket. You got on the ferry boat, and that was it. You proceeded on with your Magic Kingdom day. There's no bag checks or no other turnstiles. It all happened at the ticket center. You purchased, you got it stamped, you went in, you were done. So, all right, bring us up to date to 73 to 82, Mr. James.
I don't know if we're doing this. We were talking about pricing. The average room at the Polynesian Resort in 1971 ranged from $29 to $44.
Yeah.
I would, as Tony would say, just let that sink in a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't go crazy, but 29 to 44.
Yeah.
That you could do that. What would cost you now? Let's not go there. You can stay there for a month at this point.
The tax is now $44 on a room
for the day, per day.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it's $24 or so just to park per night.
Yeah. Valet parking is $40 now.
Oh, let's not go there. All right. Well, now that we've ruined everybody's day, let's go to 1973 to 1982. And I'm already starting. Expansion and consistency. As Disney World grew, so did its attractions and ticket booklets. Epcot was still in Walt's dream stage, and Magic Kingdom continued using the A through E ticket booklets. Guests loved their tactile experience. Tearing tickets for each ride felt like earning every thrill. 1973, the first e-ticket ride added at Magic Kingdom was Space Mountain, a huge thrill for roller coaster enthusiasts. The fun fact here was families who strategized which rides to spend their e-tickets on, essentially creating the first generation of ride planners long before apps existed. Kind of nice, ain't it?
Yep.
Pricing back in the 1973 to 1982s, tickets saw a gradual increase. 1973 adult general admission rose to $4. In the late 1970s, adult general admission hovered around $5 to $6, and children were $1.50 to $2. And A through E ticket prices increased slightly, roughly about 10 to 20% over the decade.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Yeah. I think I remember $4. I remember our ticket in '76 being $4 to enter. So that sounds right. Yeah. That's crazy. 1982, we had the one-day admission ticket, which came. So by the early 80s, Disney started selling passport tickets. Remember those little ditties? Which allowed guests unlimited access to most rides for a single day. There was no need to, get your ABCDE tickets. This was revolutionary because it shifted focus from ticket economics to guest experience. What? It allowed Disney to introduce longer, more immersive attractions without making guests worry about running out of tickets. Fun fact, the term passport cleverly tied into Epcot, which opened in 1982, emphasizing international adventure and travel. See how they tied those things together?
Wow.
It was It was your passport to the world. Remember that line?
Look at that.
Mm-hmm. I think I still have one of these tickets too. Pricing. With Epcot opening in 1982, Disney introduced passport tickets. This was a rectangle ticket. It had, I think, a globe on it. And if you bought a 2-day, it had 2 slots that would get stamped at the turnstiles. If it was a 3-day, it had 3 places to get stamped. A 1-day Magic Kingdom passport was $15 to $20 per adult and $11 to $15 per child. Multi-day tickets, 2 to 5, were also introduced with discounts per day. That's why the price is $15 to $20. So if you went for 5 days, it was probably $15 per adult, and if you went for 1 day, it was probably $20. Yep. Passport tickets, your passport to the world.
Yeah. And the 1983 to the 1990s, the era of Magic Your Way and Fast Pass beginnings, which is where it should have stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Disney experimented with more flexible ticket options, introducing packages that allowed guests to customize their park visits. By the late 1980s, annual passes and multi-day tickets became more common. Disney tested early forms of the Fast Pass system, which allowed guests to reserve a time for popular rides. Through the official rollout was matched much later. Yeah. But I remember it.
Yep.
Fun fact, the first experimental priority boarding system was actually trialed in 1989 at Epcot for Soarin'. A hint of the technology-heavy systems coming in the 2000s.
Nice.
Pricing for then the multi-day tickets and annual passes became more common.
Mm-hmm.
From 1985 to 1990, adult multi-day tickets 2 to 5 days ranged from $25 to $75, and children were slightly less. Disney tested priority boarding for rides early Fast Pass concept.
Yeah. That was. I don't remember how that evolved. I remember it was like 1 or 2 attractions, in Epcot in the Magic Kingdom, that allowed this priority boarding concept.
And it's generally the more obviously the popular rides too.
Yeah, but I can't remember how that all happened. We'll have to see if we can figure that out. 1991 to 1999, this is when technology kicked into gear for Disney. Disney phased out paper tickets completely, moving to a magnetic stripe ticket. This is kind of also the evolution, too, where this magnetic stripe ticket was your room key and your ticket. It was both. Multi-day tickets allowed access across multiple parks. We had the studios by this time. Fast Pass system officially launched in 1999 at Disneyland, of course, and then came to Disney World soon after, changing the way guests navigated rides forever. Fun fact, that magnetic stripe on the back of that ticket could track guest usage, paving the way for, guess what, kids? Personalized marketing. This is how Disney kept track of where you were. And what you
did.
Yeah, where you went, what park, what Fast Pass you got. One of these days, I just recently asked for all my information from Disney. I have a 51-page report. And one day, we'll have to do a show on that. And I will tell you, literally firsthand, all the information they collect about you. You'd be quite surprised. Or maybe you won't. Or maybe you know that they are and you just don't care. There's that. But yeah, so the magnetic strip changed the way Disney thought about marketing, stuff like that.
So if you wonder why you got what you got, there's why.
Yeah. Why you got those offers, or why you got an email, or all those kind of things. Yeah. So paper tickets went bye-bye. A one-day adult ticket in 1991 was $35 to $40, probably, depending. A 1-day child ticket was $25 to $30, and multi-day tickets, 2 to 5 days, scaled somewhere between $60 to $150 for adults. Probably at the 5-day, you were probably at $60, and probably for 2 days, you were probably at $150. I also think, and I don't have it here, but I also still think with the 2 to 5 day ticket, I think in this era of the 90s, you could have had it not expire. I think I'll have to double check, but I'm pretty sure in the 90s, you could have bought a 5-day ticket and had it not expire. So if you only use 2, you could have bring it back next year and use the other 3, which was...
I believe you're right.
Yeah, which was fun.
I believe you're right.
Yeah.
Because I remember that. Because that was long before you had to, okay, now you got to use these 5 if you buy 5.
Yeah. Right.
So you might as well make sure you're here 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep.
So, there's that. In 2005, Disney introduced magic bands, the wristband revolution. If you thought the Fitbit was bad, no.
Yeah.
Disney introduced magic bands at select resorts as a pilot. By 2013, they were standard at Walt Disney World. These wristbands replaced park tickets, so no longer the magnetic swipe card is now gone.
Yep.
Room keys, fast pass entries, and also credit card charges with the parks.
Yeah.
So all of this now can be done with your magic band if it is linked in the proper way.
Yep.
But make sure you put a password or number code on there, because Joe down the street is going to have a nice bill for you.
Exactly.
So, fun fact, you could even get your magic band personalized with your name and favorite Disney characters. Guests often treated them like fashion statements.
Yeah.
And they still do. They still do.
A while back, we had on a guy, I can't remember his name, and I forgot the name of his website, but he collected magic bands. And when I say collected magic bands, he literally, at that time when we did the interview with him, he had every magic band to date. Wow. Every band, every color, every character. He even had friends in Imagineering that were sending him prototypes of ones that didn't
make it.
In their alpha, beta of the testing of these things, he actually had these prototypes that he was showing us. So, yeah, I mean, there are people that collect, but I don't think you can collect them nowadays because they're $60 a pop. You know, some of them. I mean, for the magic band, was it 2, 3? I don't even know what number it is.
I honestly couldn't tell you what number they are anymore.
Yeah, I just use my phone. My phone is my ticket. I don't, and my watch. I got
that is honestly the new.
I have a $300 magic band.
And that's how technology keeps evolving.
Yeah, exactly.
It really does.
Yeah.
It's not sad to say, but it is, and it makes it easier because, I mean, let's be honest. If you want a card, you can still get one.
Yeah.
You just got to ask for it because you're not going to get one in the mail. So we'll be honest. We're going to tell you there, straight up and straightforward. You can still get a card if you feel like you need the magnetic. It's not a magnetic swipe. It's a RFID chip now, so you just tap it on the thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I believe it works all the same, too, charging and everything.
Yeah, if you're running around with grandma and grandma doesn't have a smartphone or an Apple Watch or whatever, you can certainly get her a card and she can use a card to, do all her fast passes and all that kind of stuff.
Exactly.
Get into her room and all those things. But All right, let's
And
talk
if you're
about.
tech savvy, the phone does everything.
Yep. So from 2015 to 2025, smartphones everywhere. Disney moved to digital tickets through the My Disney Experience. So there you go.
Now that it works better.
Yep. Tickets could be scanned from your phone. No need for paper or wristbands if you didn't want one. You had multi-day, you had park hoppers, you had VIP packages, all kinds of fun things, all customizable now on your phone. Fast Pass has evolved into what they're now calling Genie Plus in 2021, which is a paid system. The free went away for giving you guests access to whatever attractions you want. So now you have to pay. You get one, and then if you want more, you can pay per attraction. Fun little fact here. Some guests miss tearing paper tickets. They say it was part of their charm, but Disney cleverly gamified the digital system with ride reservations and bonuses, keeping the magic alive. Pricing. Let's talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
One-day Magic Kingdom ticket in 2025 will cost you $130 to $160 for an adult, $125 to $150 for a kid, and now the age has gone from 12 all the way down to 3. That is now a child. Park hopper and multi-day passes are now available, but they do expire. So be careful how many days you buy.
Yeah.
Because at the end of your trip, they're gone. And now Fast Pass, which is the Genie Plus, can cost you anywhere to $15 to $30 per day per guest, on top of the $160 that you paid to get into said park. So
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Yowza.
Yeah. All right, wrap us up with some
that's
fun
a hefty
facts.
jump.
Yeah.
And some fun facts here at the end. Here, the original cost at 1971 adult ticket price was just $3.50 for general admission. The average e-ticket rider might cost a quarter. Collectibles, old paper tickets have become collector items, especially full A through E booklets from 1971. A cultural impact e-ticket is now synonymous with excitement.
Mm-hmm.
Magic Band colors, guests can choose different colors to show their personality. One more way tickets became part of the Disney experience. Hidden Mickeys and early tickets had tiny Mickeys subtly incorporated in the subtly incorporated in the design as a nod to the brand, something collectors still seek.
Yeah, cool stuff. Yeah.
Mm.
All right, so that's it for tickets. Let us know what you think. Love to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's it. All right, Mr. James, tell them.
If we don't see you here, we'll see you in the parks.
The Extra Magic Hour podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.